It may be hard to believe, but folks are saying goodbye to prepping. Whether you like to admit it or not, prepping is a daunting task that a lot of times people seem, well, it's just too much for me. And I don't want to keep on doing it. I want to do fun things because, let's face it, doing inventory and, organizing things over and over and thinking bad things all the time because what if it's not fun is something that it will drain you over time if you don't know how to put a wall between craziness and everyday life. And because of that, I have seen folks saying, I'm just saying goodbye to prepping. And if it happens, it happens. And you know what? It was my time. Well, unfortunately, that is not the right attitude to do things. Unfortunately, if you ignore a problem, the problem is not going to go away. The problem is just going to get bigger. And you saying goodbye to prepping, well, it's not going to be beneficial for you in the long run. However, you have to create a plan to mitigate those issues that you are having. The issues are very simple. You overwhelm. And in order for you to release all of that stress that you have, you need to, channel into something else. One of the things that we, the Frontier Preppers, do is over the weekend, we don't look at news, we don't look at our phones, very little to tell the truth. We try to go out as much as possible. We don't have to spend a lot of money. All we have to do is just fill up the car and put our bags in it, our boomstick, just in case, you never know, and just go. We get to pick places. It's like, what road should we get this today, this trip? All right, let's go here. All right, let's go there. And then we go, and it's like, let's just look at things. Let's stop on scenery areas, take pictures. We see a trail, we get down, we walk the trails, we go out and we disconnect. That is something that I see a lot of people not being able to do, disconnect. Therefore, those folks, they get so overwhelmed with so many bad news and so many news, just bombarding them. Because let's face it, bad news sell. Therefore, the majority of things that you're going to see on YouTube, is going to be bad news because people click on it and it creates revenue. Let's just focus. That's the truth. You don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. And I understand that the moment that we wake up, we grab our phones because it's right next to us. I mean, I want you to think about this. How many people actually go to the bathroom without their cell phone? It's like, it's just one of those things that's like, what the hell's going on? You need a cell phone to go to the bathroom now? It's like, this is my bathroom body now? It's just crazy. But it happens. It happens more often than none. And I'm not blaming the phone. The phone had nothing to do with anything. This is just a device. You can simply toss it away. All you have to do is have the willpower. You have to have the willpower and the commitment to say, nope, I'm not going to touch my phone over the weekend. I'm not working. My family is together. We are in the same vehicle. That's just if you want to go out and, enjoy. Let's say that you don't want to do that. Well, what is that you like to do? Do you like to read books? Separate your prepping time from your daily life. You have to make that separation. Otherwise, you're going to get overwhelmed. And at the end of the day, you're going to have to make a decision. Should I continue prepping or should I live my life? I can tell you the great majority of people will say, I'm just going to live my life and screw it. If something happens, well, it is what it is. I lived long enough. It happens. I hear that. I have seen that. When the solution is very simple. Put a boundary. Boundary is your best friend. Boundaries on everything is your best friend. I remember one time a person in Florida told me this. Fences make the best neighbors. I never understood the reason why. And then over the years, I understood why that person told me that after an incident that it happened. And I was like, so this is the reason why. So same thing, boundaries. If you're going to be on YouTube watching Prepper channel, whether it's mine, whether it's any other channel, you know, just pick a time. This is when I see it. And after that, that's it. One recommendation that I will give you all. Do not watch bad news before going to bed. Just don't. If you need to, you know, ingest bad news before going to bed, that is not good for you at all. And it's not good for you because your brain is just going over 1,000,000 miles an hour. And that is not the time to go 1,000,000 miles an hour. That is the time for you to relax. So solution is very simple. You don't have to say goodbye to prepping. You really don't. If you do that, then that will be detrimental for you and your family. What you need to do is set boundaries. You don't have to be 24/7 on YouTube watching bad news. You don't have to be 24/7 with the news, mainstream news on. You don't have to do none of that. Cooking channels. I've seen folks loving cooking channels. Nothing bad with that. If that relaxes you, then make a point to at least 1 hour a day, you know, sit down, and that's what you watch. Find a balance. People don't know how to find balance in life. They either go one way or they go the other way. You hear folks all the time, all I do is prepping and this is what I found fun. Give it time. Give it time. If you don't find a balance, give it time. You're either going to become a hermit, you're either going to become crazy, or you're going to be alone. You need to find a balance. Everything in life, in moderation, it's okay. But when you go to either way on the extreme, boop, it goes downhill. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like always, rock on, rip on, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.